Hello family, welcome back to my channel. It's your baby girl Gloria, and today I'm going to be telling you about winter, about the weather in the UK, because that is one of the favorite topic here in the UK. Somebody may just see you and not even tell you good morning. They may not care about how you're doing, but the first thing they're going to say is, it's so hot, it's so cold, it's so lovely. They always talk about the weather. Even someone that does not know you, they will just randomly talk about the weather. They are, I think, sorry to say, obsessed with the weather. So I think I should tell you about winter in the UK, because unlike the other years, I'm so excited this year because we have snow. Yes, it may shock you. You may think if you're abroad and you're in a place that is as cold as the UK, even sometimes we have -4, -3, -2. Sometimes we don't get snow. Throughout last year, the only snow we had was so light that it couldn't even stay on the floor. We were so excited to just see it falling, but I couldn't experience it really lying on the floor. But this year, guys, guess what? There's a lot of snow, inches tall, that it has been on the ground for even 3-4 days. So I'm really excited to share with you my experience and the few tips I think will help you, even if you're just coming to the UK and you're coming from a place that is so warm like where I was. Of course, you may know already that I originally from Nigeria. I migrated to the United Arab Emirates, which is extremely hot. We can have weather as hot as 50 degrees. So you should imagine how excited I was when I got to the UK and it's cold. But then it gets too cold and you'll begin to complain, why is this so cold? But it is better to be cold than to be hot, don't you think? Because you easily get yourself warmed up with a lot of other things. I'm going to be giving you the tips on how to live and survive winter and how to catch fun. It depends on whatever part of the UK you're coming. If you're coming to England, you expect to have warmer weather. It is believed that Scotland is the coldest place, and it's true. Scotland is very cold. Scotland is more wet than other parts of the UK. After Scotland, there you have Northern Ireland. Northern Ireland, you can see the temperature is just maybe the difference of 1-2 degrees, and that is it. But Scotland is believed to be the coldest, but depending on the part of Scotland you are, there are places in Scotland that is extremely cold, and there are places in Scotland that is just fine. Where I live, because of the sea, and the sea is surrounding us, we hardly have snow. Even the next town can have snow. Where I live, we hardly have snow because of the sea. They said, I don't know why. I don't know the rationale behind it, but it is hardly too cold. There's hardly snow. And even when you manage to see the snow, it doesn't last because of the rain or because of one thing or the other. It just melts away. But this year, we've been fortunate enough to have good amount of snow, and it has lasted for days. I've been out today enjoying with my children skidding. Is this skidding? What do you call it? No, it's not skiing. Sky, I don't know. So I've been out with my children having fun, and I'm just back. I'm just going to give you a quick tip on how to survive winter. Winter can start from middle or towards the end of December until end of February, even up to March. But don't get excited, because sometimes in summer I don't even know if it is winter or it's summer, because it's just still as cold to me as it is in winter. But if you're already in the UK for a long time, or if you're used to cold weather, it may not be cold to you. But for me, even summer is winter, so I cannot differentiate when it's winter, when it's summer. All I know is in December, towards December, January, February, March, it is more cold, and then we can sometimes have snow. That is the only way I can differentiate between summer and winter, and it is not sunny. We have snow, we have sun, we have rain, we have wind, everything in the same day. You can be going out in the morning and you think it's dry, you think you don't need your umbrella, but before you come back, it is raining. Before you come back, there is snow, or before you come back, it is windy, it is icy. So yes, we have all the weather in one day. So even today, it is really snowy, and really the snow is so high, but it was still so sunny and it was warm even under the snow. I don't understand how it works. How can there be snow and there will be sun at the same time? I don't know. I'm not a geography student. I don't know. I just can't. I can't understand it. But yes, it happens. So don't expect that a day that is going to be snowy, sometimes it's still sunny. So that is the fun part. And when it is sunny, of course, you're going to see everybody going out with their sledge and trying to catch fun, walking under the snow with their dog. A lot of people just want to catch fun, because when you get the sun, you have to take good advantage of it. One thing before I go further is, if you're coming from a hot weather, or you have melanin, your dark skin like I am, remember to take your vitamin supplement. Vitamin D is very important, because we don't get enough sun, and because of our melanin, the sun we get here is not enough to to penetrate our skin, we need to get vitamin D supplement. Remember, even you and your children, there are some that are chewable, some you can spray in your mouth, and some you just swallow it. Remember to get yourself vitamin D supplement because of your bones, so you don't suffer osteoporosis or you don't have injury to your bones, or your bone does not go weak because of lack of vitamin D. This sun is not enough to do anything for you, so you need to remember to get vitamin D supplement for yourself and for your family. First thing I want you to watch out for is in winter it gets really dark. It gets darker on time and it doesn't get bright early. It's really dark by 4 p.m. sometimes it's already dark, and by 8 a.m. 7 a.m. in the morning it's still very dark. So you have short day and longer nights in winter, so it can get really dark, especially if you're going to be walking to and fro from work. It's really depressing. Shop close on time. By 5 o'clock everybody is gone inside their houses and it is just so dark. It gets really dark and confusing that you just feel it's dark. You don't want to do anything. You don't want to go out. You don't want to catch fun because it's dark. It's winter. When it's winter, there's a very short daylight. It can be dark from 4 p.m. in the evening up to 8 a.m. the next morning. So you have just few window of brightness, but then it adjusts again. And in the UK, one thing that surprised me when I came to the UK was the time goes back and forth. Before winter, I think the time goes back, and before summer, the time goes forward. It's confusing. I'm going to explain. For instance, normally we are in Nigeria, we're supposed to be on the same time. Let's say if it is 8 o'clock here, it's going to be 8 o'clock in Nigeria. But when it is winter, the time, they change it 1 hour back. Does it make sense? So before, on a particular Sunday, they change the time 1 hour backward. So then we are 1 hour behind Nigeria. If you're working that day, let's say you're on night duty, if you're working, your time is going to go shorter. You're going to work 11 hours. If you're on 12-hour shift, you're going to work 11 hours. And the person that is coming for day will work 13 hours because then they need to come and take over earlier. And in summer, before summer, it goes forward again, 1 hour forward. Do you understand what I'm saying? I remember my first experience in this called smartwatch. Your phone will automatically change the time, but my work clock did not change. I woke up, usually I wake up by 6, I'm able to get ready, go drive to work, and by 8 I'm resuming my work. And I woke up by 6 and the time was saying 7, and I'm like, oh my God, how did I oversleep? How did I sleep 1 hour? I'm late. I was so confused. I ran. In fact, that day, I don't know, I rushed into the shower, got the car, and I was phoning while I was driving. I'm like, I'm so sorry, I'm late. It's almost 8 o'clock, and I'm not at work, but I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened to my time. My alarm did not go off. And you're like, don't worry, Gloria, you're not late. The time has gone backward 1 hour, so you have extra hour. So when I was thinking it was 8 a.m., it was still 7 a.m. because the time has gone. It's so confusing, but don't worry, when you get to the UK, you're going to understand. So yes, in the UK, time goes forward and backward. Strange. So that's one thing you should expect. In the UK also, you should expect frost. Even if there's no snow, you can have frost. Frost is just a very tiny, thin layer of ice on surfaces on your car. So you need to give yourself extra time to defrost your car, or you need to give yourself time to walk gently to walk if you're going to trek. That is when you see people falling, people sliding, because they call it black ice. It is just like a very thin, slippery, smooth surface. Just like when you have ice block and it's just lining all the road. It is really slippery. It can skid your car. I remember one day I was driving and that was my first experience, and my car was just going, if you don't have good alignment, your car is just going to skid away or go off the road. It is really slippery, and that's when people fall. So shoes sole should not be worn out. If not, you're going to fall. That's why you don't wear high heel up and down in the UK, because of number one, it's cold, and number two, you can skid. So you can have frost, icy surface even if there's no snow. When you come into the UK, remember that your priority, apart from food, your housing, and those little things, is just to think of how to get yourself warm head warmer, warm coats, jackets, gloves, good socks, good boots. I have hot water bottle that really serves. All you need to do is just to boil your hot water and pour it into it. You can cuddle it, put it in your car, put it on your lap, put it in your bed or in your bed sheet before you even go into bed, because your bed will be cold even if you have the heater on. So yeah, those are the things you need to make sure you put into consideration. Remember, you have to dress warm, cover yourself, cover your children, please, because of pneumonia and those other conditions that come with cold. Remember, you're from hot place, you don't want to come and get yourself frozen. So those are very important, to make sure you keep yourself warm. And if you don't like drinking tea, Welcome to the land of tea. In the UK, you drink a lot of tea. Maybe it's because you want to keep yourself warm. I've got my cup of coffee here. Keep yourself warm by drinking tea, by hugging your tea bottle, tea cup, and it just suits you, keeps you warm. You drink a lot of tea. People drink tea here. The way they drink tea, you're like, somebody comes to your house, you know how in Nigeria we offer them Coke, Fanta, juice, wine. What you offer people here is cup of tea. Cup of tea and biscuit. Cup of tea, cup of tea, cup of tea, cup of tea, cup of tea. If you're going to be renting a house, one tip I'm going to give you is please ask for a house that is central heating and double glazed. It shouldn't even be an option, because if your window is not double glazed, that means double glazed window, you're going to freeze. If you're even having your heater, you're going to be spending more on electricity, because then you need to spend more money or more energy warming your house. If your window is not double glazed, or if it is all this old building that is not covered and is not really insulated, where it cannot retain heat, the more you heat your house, the more the heat will evaporate. But you need a house that is double glazed to rent a house that can keep you warm during winter, because it gets really, really cold. And there should be central heating that can keep, you know, that yes, when winter comes, you're going to be covered. It rains a lot in the UK, especially in Scotland. It's rainy, especially during winter. It's rainy, it's wet, but those rains are not rain that will scare you off. They're not like heavy rains we have in Nigeria that are so heavy and strong. These rains are rains you even go under without even your umbrella, and you just feel like drizzling. Yeah, we call it drizzling. You just feel drizzle all over you, but it is not too bad to stop you from going out. It's rainy every time. It's not even an issue anymore. Just wet. Every time is always wet. The weather can range from -4 degrees to 10 degrees Celsius, and like I said, in one day you can have rain, sun, wind, snow, ice, and you don't even know what weather you are. But there's a part of the UK where you will be and it will be warmer. There will be less rain, less snow. Especially if you're in London, it is really warm in London and you can hardly have snow the way you have it up north or in Scotland. There are part of Scotland that is very, very cold. There are part of Scotland that there's a lot of snow. A lot of snow. Yes, so that is my little tip for you about winter. The most important thing about winter is make sure you keep yourself warm, keep your family warm, keep your children warm. Remember to stay warm, stay healthy, and enjoy, just enjoy yourself. Catch fun. Don't worry, you'll survive. If you're here surviving, you'll survive. I remember my first winter in this country. Even my first summer was like winter, but this winter is not even too bad. It's not too bad. Even outside, I'm not wearing 4, 5, 6 jackets. You adjust, your body has a way of adjusting to things. The first time it may be like a shock to your skin, a shock to your body, especially when you come out of the airport or out of the plane. Is like, did they on AC here? But your body is going to adjust, your body is going to adapt, and in no time you're not going to even feel the cold or the cold breeze again. You're going to adjust. So yes, you can adjust. You will adjust and you'll be just fine. Remember to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of this, my content, or you want to follow me, follow my life, follow my tips, everything that has to do with UK and my daily life tips and anything I have to give to you. Please remember to press the subscribe button down, that red button, please, and follow me, and I will come up again with the next tip or the next fun with you. Until then, remember to stay safe, stay healthy. Aspire to be better 1% at a time, and remember to enjoy the process. You can do it. You can do this. You've got this. I love you. I'll see you again next time. Bye for now. To press the subscribe button. Remember to press the subscribe. Please remember to